Hey guys, how's it going? Cheers, back again with another episode of the Dortmund career mode. Now we're coming into this one. Luis Suarez is making his debut alongside Dani Alves at right back. Two of our biggest signings so far in this series. Two that came in the last episode, as well as Ben Arfa, who in this one starts on the bench because, of course, he's going to be the rotation player on the right-hand side. We do have Aaron Lennon in the first team, but first up is a game in the Bundesliga in the snow against Freiburg, and it was going to be a difficult game, but Suarez was involved in the move here, and the only reason I really squared that with Gundogan was because I thought it was Suarez in the middle, but it turned out to be Mario Götze, so I was hoping to get Luis Suarez off the mark, and unfortunately couldn't, and he couldn't get himself off the mark here with a second chance of the game, rifling that one back off the post early on in the first half rather, and that is how we went in at 1-0 at half time. Suarez seems to be bedding in quite well, quite nicely, but as you can see, Bayern Munich are 2-0 up at half time, so we need to make sure that we keep bringing in the points in the league, and a win here would be definitely what we were after. So unfortunately though, in the beginning of the second half, Maccaidi, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, he brings them back level with a decent chance, but it was really hard to make any decent chances in the snow. But Royce, he got a great turn on the defender, was left one-on-one, and regardless of the conditions, he was always going to finish that one. 66th minute, and we're back in front 2-1, and then Luis Suarez with a free kick, and what a set piece it was, rifling back off the crossbar, just bounced straight up off the top of the bar. Really unfortunate Suarez not to get himself off the mark with a goal on his debut there, but Kevin Grosskreutz is actually going to make it 3-1 here. He's going to make a really nice turn inside. I'm going to leave the replay in just so you can appreciate the footwork there from Kevin Grosskreutz. He doesn't score that many goals for me, and he's not the fastest, but that turn and then the drag back is just absolutely beautiful to then slot it underneath the goalkeeper into that far corner to give us a 3-1 win at home in the snow against SC Freiburg, which is very much welcome indeed. And then the next game we play is actually in the snow at home again, although this time it is in the domestic cup. It's the quarter-final of the Deutsche Pokal against Stuttgart. Now, Stuttgart are a very good side, but again, the conditions were kind of detrimental to the overall standard of the football that was being able to be played. But Rodrigo here breaks away, great turn, and a wonderful acceleration to get away from the defensive line, and superb power behind that. Just absolutely blasted it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper did not stand a chance. And then Hatem Ben Arfa, now making his debut, goes very closer with a lovely effort. Kind of dug it out from his feet, heading towards the top corner, but keeper's able to palm it away. And so we go in at 1-0 at half-time for this second game in a row. But then into the second half, and Hatem Ben Arfa is going to have another chance to try and get a goal on his debut here, breaking down the right-hand side. A lovely Berber spin. No, that's a Migili spin, isn't it? The quicker one inside. And unfortunately, the ball comes back off the post, and we aren't able to extend that lead, but we were going to be able to extend that lead through Rodrigo again just a little bit later on. Again on his left side, you've always got full confidence in Rodrigo this season to be able to finish those sorts of chances off, and that is exactly what he did to give us a comprehensive 2-0 victory, and we're through to the semi-finals of the domestic cup, which is superb. We got knocked out in the semi-finals last year, so if we can go one step further, make the final, and maybe even win some silverware, that would be absolutely fantastic. A great way to end this particular series. But so we come into the next game of the episode. The third game and final game of this particular episode is away at Hertha Berlin, and in decent conditions this time. As you can see, we're now 6 points away from Bayern, who are top of the table. Schalke sat second, but because I played 2 games in the snow, I actually found it quite hard to adjust to playing in decent conditions again, which was really weird. I was kind of frustrated at myself, to be completely honest, but we were able to get ourselves in front here. Ben Arfa is going to cut inside on the edge of the box, and in real time you couldn't really tell whether that foul was in the box or outside the box. He clearly fell into the box, but it was a case of where was the contact made, and you can see from the replay it's just inside the line. You see there his left foot hits the defender's right foot, no, his left foot is the defender's left foot rather, and he just topples over and falls into the box. So I let him take the penalty himself after winning it, and he's going to smash it into that top right hand corner with great aplomb to give us a 1-0 lead, and that was very much appreciated, considering we'd had to wait till the 75th minute to get ourselves onto the score sheet. But just 5 minutes from time, they're going to get a corner here. You see the defender Felipe Santana that I was in control of, he just wouldn't lock onto the ball, and by the time I kind of acknowledged that and went to flick to the other player to rise for the header, I just couldn't challenge for it. There's a fantastic powered header into the back of the net, and then we get so unlucky in the last minute of this game. You'll see through the build-up of this move, we get tackle in time and time again, and block in time and time again. One block there, then we tackle him again, and another weird touch from the defender. makes it fall straight back to his play. He's going to have a shot. We're going to block it again, and then it falls to Ben Sahar, who's going to wrong foot the goalkeeper to put it into the back of the net in the 92nd of 92 minutes. Absolute heartbreak away from home in the capital. And there you can see there, Wiedenfeller going one way, can't quite check back to dive back to his right hand side, and we lose that game away to Hertha Berlin. So it's two steps forward and one step back, unfortunately, in this particular episode. So we're really unfortunate not to get 3 wins out of 3 there, but we've progressed in the league and we picked up at least some points in the league, and we've got promising signs from all 3 of our new signings. So hopefully they can continue to put in the performances, grab us some results, and we can push further on up that league table. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do feel free to leave the video a like if you could be so kind. Of course, feel free to check the previous episode if you did miss it. Links in the top left hand corner on the annotation, and in the description to subscribe if you haven't already, as well as the annotation over the channel emblem and subscribe button on screen. And of course Twitter as well, do all the social media type stuff by following me at Chesnoy Gaming. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.